think I would start with the idea that what we need most in the world right now is problem solvers, not problem creators. And it begins with a desire to do good.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chats with Dr. Ken. I am Ken Britt, Chancellor of Marian University here in Indianapolis. What a great moment for us to interview such an amazing person, Dr. Nicholson. Dr. Nicholson is our Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. So welcome, Dr. Nicholson.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right. So before we get started, I had ChatGPT tell me a little bit about you. So number one, you wrote a paper on the hydration of decorative beads.
That's true. That was one of my very first research projects with an undergraduate student.
Okay. Number two, before your career in academia, you worked as a BBC radio scriptwriter.
I do wish that was true, but I'm afraid that one's false.
That's not it. I was really hoping that that was going to be true. That's really funny. Okay, finally, this is probably easy. Your PhD comes from Notre Dame in organic chemistry.
That is true. I really wanted to stay fairly close to my family here in Indiana while I was doing my graduate work. I had a mentor my senior year of undergraduate who had just finished a PhD at Notre Dame, and we were talking about graduate opportunities, and he's like, you really need to go look at Notre Dame. And I was like, this is the right space for me to be. And it was a remarkable experience. I can't imagine having done anything different.
That's awesome. Well, we're grateful that you're here. The Dean of College of Arts and Sciences. What's your vision now that you're in this role permanently? What can we look forward to?
I think what you can look forward to is a blend of the enduring value of a liberal arts education and a lean into students with skills and strengths. Some of the professional schools, business, engineering, education, there's sort of a natural direction for career that comes with that. And everyone looks different, of course. The arts and sciences are really different. We aren't degrees that tell you what you're going to do. We're degrees that do everything. You can get an arts and sciences degree and be a priest or be a CEO. You can be an entrepreneur or a teacher. And the question is not what's your degree, it's what's your passion. So what I think you're going to see is a lean into that enduring value of the arts and sciences degrees, and then a focus on what it takes to be a prepared student in the modern workforce, whatever that looks like.
The world is telling us that the value of higher education is being diminished. How would you, as the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, counteract that narrative?
I think I would start with the idea that what we need most in the world right now is problem solvers, not problem creators. And problem solving begins with critical thinking, it begins with understanding, and it begins with a desire to do good. And we teach all of those things in the College of Arts and Sciences.
So I had the good fortune of listening to a presentation from a local community member about artificial intelligence, and one of the comments that he made, which completely surprised me from a technology guy, was we are entering the golden age of liberal arts. Mm-hmm. In other words, from his vantage point, it wasn't about AI taking away, jobs. It was about how those getting liberal arts degrees will be able to utilize AI in the modern era. So would you agree with that?
I completely agree with that. And I think one of the things that we're going to begin to see is the value of humanity is going to rise. We've come out of an era when technical expertise was king. And now we're beginning to see through artificial intelligence that a lot of the technical expertise can be done other places and sometimes more efficiently. And the question then becomes, what happens to those areas of the workforce? Mm-hmm. And you need the people parts of those. You need the people who are skilled communicators, who can understand and evaluate the data and the results that are coming out of an artificial intelligence platform, and then who can think about the impact of that and make sure that it's being used ethically, responsibly, to do good and not to do harm.
Thank you for watching this episode of Chats with Dr. Ken. I'm so grateful to be joined by Dr. Chris Nicholson, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. This is one of my favorite things to do is Chats with Dr. Ken because I get a chance to talk with the people who are really making a difference here at Marian University and making things happen. We'll see you soon.